Thanks for joining. Can you say habari gani? If you can't, stick around because today we are talking Kenya. We have a brand new contributor to Travel Africa 365. I'm really happy to introduce. Her name is Rachel Wambui. She is a registered nurse in Nairobi. I met her through an organization called Couchsurfing. We'll talk more about that later. And I think maybe Rachel might have a thing or two to say about that. She's a fantastic host. She introduced me to parts of Nairobi that I had not been familiar with previously. We took a tour of the national park there, went shopping. She even gave me some really good advice about where to take a COVID test because after leaving Kenya, I was on my way to Uganda. So I can't think of a better person to represent Kenya and be a part of Travel Africa 365. So with that, I'm going to turn it over to you, Rachel. Thank you.
Hi guys, thanks Rod. My name is Rachel from Nairobi, Kenya. I'm speaking to you directly from the heart of Nairobi, which is in the eastern part of Africa. We are surrounded by various countries like Uganda, Tanzania, Somali, Sudan, and also part of Ethiopia towards the north. So Kenya is known for its hospitality, it's known for its wildlife, it's known for its natural sites, it is also known for its historical events that took place during the colonial times, and also it's also known for the lakes, some of the lakes that we have, the beaches that we have towards the coasts. So basically I'm here to talk about Travel Africa 365 with the director being Mr. Rod. He invited me to talk about or to educate you guys about Kenya, what you're supposed to expect when you land to Kenya, what you're supposed to carry when you come to Kenya, and what generally you're supposed to expect. One thing you expect, as you can see, I'm really trying to groom with something which is a little bit warm because during the year we have two seasons, like basically two seasons, mostly the cold and the warm season, but you'll experience most of the time during the year it is warm, but once in a while, maybe between July, it's a bit cold. So that's one of the things you're going to experience. Another thing is maybe towards the December, January, there you expect a lot of sun, so you just need to like carry more of beach clothes. Yeah, just a little bit, something to kind of not too much, like too much frizz jackets and everything, just something warm. So back to the topic, Travel Africa 365 is here to guide you on what to carry and what to expect. So some of the things that you're going to expect in Kenya as you travel is the beautiful scenery. We have beaches around the coastal area, like the Diani beach, around the south area. Of course, we have the public beach, the Pirates. We have, you can also visit some areas of Malindi. We also have some wildlife services. We have, of course, this famous safari, Masai Mara, Tsavo. You can also visit some area around the Rift Valley where you can see the flamingos. And also on what to carry when you come to Kenya, all depending with the seasons. For example, if you are to come at this time of the year, I would advise you carry some warm clothes, and also, of course, some means of like changing your currency. When you arrive at the airport, of course, you'll change maybe your dollars and your euros into Kenya shillings, which is very, very easy. And also you'll need to have like a Kenyan SIM card for easier communication, for easier payment. So of course we also try to do something like mobile banking, so you can also have that as well. And to add on that, some of the means of transport, there are various means of transport you can use. There are Ubers, there are Bolts, there are taxis. But to add on that, to make your journey more lively and more easier, I will introduce you to an app that's called the Couchsurfing. So Couchsurfing is not as the name symbolizes, the coach anyway. But Couchsurfing is a travel app where you travel in the easiest and the cheapest way, in as much as you try to save money. So you just get the app and you connect to a Couchsurfer. A Couchsurfer basically is a local resident residing in the area. Like for me, I'm a Couchsurfer. So you connect with me, for example, Rachel, and I'll try to hook you around and try to connect you to the local personnel who are around here. I can, of course, show you how do you interact with the local communities, some of the dishes that maybe you prefer, some African dishes, and also give you somewhere to play, at least somewhere to sleep, you can imagine. So you'll just need to get a baby for your transport to move to and fro around these areas. And also, there's no need to kind of pay for tour guides or anything, because already I'm a local person. So anything you need, I'll assist you. So I'd really encourage each and every one of us, at least even if you travel, in as much as probably you feel like you have like plenty of money, it's good you connect with a Couchsurfer. It's much safer for you. You feel like you're still one of us, like you feel you relate to the people, or you can be able to relate to the society, because I or another Couchsurfer is trying to hook you or to connect you up to a direct person. So I'll just encourage you to subscribe to Travel Africa 365. This is just an intro. We'll guide you into every single step. Just keep in touch, subscribe to our channel. So we'll give you even some of the means of transport that you can use in Kenya, which are a little bit fun, like the matatus, the bodabodas, which you also use in Uganda. What to do, we'll do a live video from the airport, maybe to the place that you want to visit, and it will be a very, very easy way for you to travel and to enjoy Kenya as whole and to enjoy Africa as whole. Bye bye, see you then.
Thanks, Rachel. That was fantastic. I really appreciate you joining the team and helping us out. I think the content that you're going to deliver is going to be extremely valuable to anyone interested in going to Kenya. You did touch on Couchsurfing in your intro, and I do want to expand on that just a little bit. As an American traveling to Africa, the two major expense categories are travel, the airfare, and of course lodging, right? So Couchsurfing really speaks to the latter. It's a way to reduce the overall costs for accommodations while you're in country. Couchsurfing, and that's how I met Rachel, by the way, through Couchsurfing. So what Couchsurfing is basically it's an app that pairs people that are traveling to a specific destination with hosts, in this case Rachel, who are willing to open up their homes and their time to accommodate a visitor to their country. So what you do is, if you're a traveler like I am, and I want to go to Kenya, I'll create a profile on Couchsurfing. And you know, I get vetted, of course, and make sure I'm not, you know, an axe murderer or whatever. And then I indicate I'm going to be in Nairobi or Kenya for, you know, a specified period of time, you know, from X to Y. And then, you know, anyone that is in Kenya willing to host a traveler, and me in this case, they can reach out to me and say, yes, I'd like to host you. And that's exactly how it works. So then you communicate within the app between one another, and if it's a fit, that's perfect. Now, you don't have to stay with the host. In my case, I didn't. My schedule just didn't permit that. I already had other accommodations set up. But we did meet up and took a tour of the city. And so for me, Couchsurfing really is a fantastic vehicle, means to not only minimize the amount of money you spend on accommodations, but I think even more importantly, it puts you in touch with a local. that knows it's their home, right? So what better way to learn about a destination that you're not familiar with than to share it with someone who lives there. And so I got tremendous value with the time that I spent with Rachel in Nairobi and other places, by the way. I highly recommend it. I'm not paid for. This is not paid for through Couchsurfing. I'm a fan of the concept and the organization. It's free. They do suggest, if you will, a contribution. I think I pay $2.30 some odd cents a month, right, to keep my profile active. So for what you get in return, that's the best bargain, you know, on the planet, right? And by the way, too, just another note, if you decide that this is something that you want to do, I don't know if it's customary, but from where I come from, it's important that you give back to your host, right? So while it's not expected, I just think for me, it's the right thing to do. So if you do find yourself, you know, with a host in a country, take them out to dinner, buy them groceries, give them a gift, something, you know, that tells them that you really appreciate them and their time. So I hope you get value from Rachel. I'm really looking forward to the content that you are going to provide to us. I can't wait to see what you have for us. So anyway, if you like what you've seen today so far, now we just opened up the Kenya door, and more to come, obviously. So if you like what you do, hit that like button and be sure to subscribe. Have a great day. Talk to you later.